extraordinary.
It's more of everything you wish for.
Don't forget the presents.
Gift, get,
Repeat.
Santa has elves, you have us.
Let's get this holiday party started.
More gifts.
More brands, more friends,
More marry.
Good evening, and thank you so much for shopping with us here at HSN. My name is Brett Chuckerman, and it's Friday night, right? It's time to have a party. We need some confetti. Let's have a shredder make the confetti for us. We want to give you an hour of the best electronics you're going to see in advance of the weekend and some of our best sellers at our lowest ever prices. It's the holiday season. We want to make sure you're set and ready with what you need. Now, a shredder, whether it's a gift for somebody setting up an office, a gift for a student who's in college who needs to protect themselves, or you're just simply taking stock of your personal home office space, it's something everybody needs to have. Unfortunately, the world is what it is. Identity theft is a problem. It's an issue, whether it's digital pickpocketing or actual stealing of sensitive documents and information. We want to make sure you're protecting your identity, making it easy for you to shop during the holiday season, not worry about any of those headaches and hassles. So what we did, we took our #1 brand, we took our #1 top-rated 600 5-star customer review models and took it down to under $100. It is the only shredder HSN has in stock that is top premium micro-cut technology customer pick from Embassy that's available for under $100. So whether you do want to gift one, whether you do want to get one for your own home because you don't have one and you've heard what the Federal Trade Commission says, not HSN, not Embassy. We all know that there's a lot of victims of identity theft out there. It's a terrible, terrible thing to have to go through and deal with. The Federal Trade Commission says, right there, and the first thing that you should do to protect your identity is shred. Shred your charge receipts, shred copies of credit applications, shred any and all sensitive documents that come in and out of your home. And that includes receipts that come in HSN boxes because they do have personal information on them. The other wonderful thing about shopping for a shredder here at HSN, not only do we have better technology, not only do we have the best company in the industry, but we make it colorful and fun so you can feel good having it out in the kitchen. Keep it out on, you know, at the home office space and not have to tuck it away. Anywhere else, you can get black, and I think they might also have black. Here at HSN, you can get black if that's your favorite color. We don't want to deny anybody. You can also get holiday red, gorgeous silver, a beautiful bright blue, and our customer favorite purple. Now, Bill Duggan's going to join us. Today alone, over 600 shredders have been sold, and it is our final quantities for the holiday season. But you'll see, he's not being delicate about this. It kind of crinkles up. It's a little bit askew. It's diagonal. There's staples. It's up to 10 sheets at a time. It's credit cards. I can tell you from personal experience, when you buy an Embassy shredder, it's the last shredder you ever buy, right, Bill?
And that's just it, because you're buying quality. Like you always like to quote your dad, you buy good and you don't have to buy it again, right? The thing is, it comes on casters so you can easily tuck it away. Large peekaboo window so you see when it's full. One thing you never have to do is pull off this lid anymore because we give you that pull-out bin. So what do you throw away? You're throwing away unidentifiable bits of information. And the thing is, when you think of shredding, you think of, you know, something from the 70s. You think of strip shredding, but look at how much smaller and finer this shred is. And this evolution is important because when we started selling Embassy here, the statistic was 1 in 10 of us were victims of identity theft. Now, it's 1 in 7. It's on the rise, and the first line of defense is everything that you get from the doctor's office, from the tax guy, off the computer, in the mail. Just shred it, and it feels good. I think, Brett, you coined the phrase, shredding therapy. Because really, at the end of the day, all the clutter and all the stuff you've been holding on to, we want to get rid of it every once in a while, and this is the proper way to do it.
And I want you all to notice, do you see what's happening? Do you notice everything's going in askew, everything's going in crooked, everything's crinkling up, but nothing jams. Nothing worse than a shredder that overheats, jams, and stops because you spend 10 minutes trying to fix it, and then you're afraid to use it again.
Right.
You know, Embassy is a phenomenal company. They're really the only shredders we offer here at HSN because they've all, every single one of them, gone on to be a customer pick. And my father's always said, you buy smart or you buy often. If you buy that junky $50 shredder at the depot at the max, you'll be back in a year and you won't shred half the things you need to shred. With Embassy, you shred. You actually get it done and you never worry about it again. And if you have problems, I had a problem with mine when we moved. I thought my mover broke it. Their customer service is amazing. They answered the phone and they fixed it. That's right, a shredder had great US-based tech support and customer service, and they actually fixed my problem. It wasn't broken after all. If you want red or if you want silver, there's 400 left. I mean, great holiday colors, wonderful giftable model, and it's our special holiday price. You know, it's like milk and eggs don't really go on sale. When something that you need and should have goes on sale because it's the holidays, it's a great moment to stop and consider whether you need one, whether a kiddo who's off to college, who, you know, their financial aid could be in jeopardy if their identity is stolen.
Happened to me.
You know, if you're somebody that's thinking about refinancing your home, leasing an automobile, if you've got young kids at home, it's their identity that gets stolen and you don't find out about it till they're 16, 17, 18, and then you've got a huge headache and hassle. You know, the alternative is there's those companies that say they'll lock down your identity. They're being sued for not being able to deliver on their promises. This is a phenomenal buy, and by the way, we're even giving you some digital protection as well. So it's tangible, and it's digital protection with free and included software, over a $219 value for $20 on your credit card.
And that's really what's amazing. It is a $220 value. Our embassies can easily be over $100. They're all customer picks, and realize you get the shredder with that latest micro cut. We're also giving you 4 full software titles, because our identity is not just on the printed page. It's actually digitally out there as well. So this is a great way to, you know, defend what you have stored on your hard drive. Privacy cleaner, a hard drive shield even, and then one of my personal favorites, that one right there, it's called Hacker Up, a way to manage and protect your identity on social media. So timely. And Brett, you brought up so many great examples. I lost my identity actually in college, lost my financial aid. All those holiday cards that you get with return address information, that's your identity. So you know what? You just want to shred everything. And realize, you're not shredding with information or technology from the 70s. You're shredding with the latest, which is micro.
Well, and will you show us that? Because there's been a lot of shredders. There's actually been quite a bit of advancements in the technology.
And the thing is, we don't think about it. And a lot of us, you know, we have a printer, but we also have a shredder because we want to get rid of the clutter, but do it smart. So if you have a strip shred from the 70s, I want to realize it's dated technology. And one little bit of strip shred right there, that little bit of information can go a long way. So a lot of us have gotten away from this and went to crosscut. And the thing is, maybe if you go spend $100 for a crosscut, you might get 10 sheets and it might be in black. But that same 100 can give you microcut. It's a smaller shred, harder to identify and piece back together, because the identity thieves had figured out the other two, but microcut does thwart the experience. And that's really what it comes down to. Whether it's the dumpster diver, whether it's, you know, just that windy night and your garbage gets knocked over and all of a sudden stuff is down in the neighbor's yard. I mean, look at this. That alone is a reason to worry. But also, think about how much space that one piece of paper takes up. Yet what have we pulverized?
Well, not to mention, you've now got free packing material. Do you know how much they're charging for those packing peanuts at the shipping store right now? You've got a ton of colorful free packing material with the paper that's already coming in and out of your home.
And that's just it. You can use it.
Here's what I just want to make sure everybody's aware of, okay? Over 700 have now been ordered, and if you want red or silver, once you buy a shredder, you never have to buy it again. You should get a color that you love. It becomes a fixture in your kitchen or your entry hall or in your home office. These are our final quantities for the season. You know, shredder's not a typically thought of as gift purchase, but I've had family members who said, oh, I want to get a shredder as a gift for somebody, and they've loved it. Practical gifts can be the phenomenal best choices you can make, because not everybody thinks of them. It's a big box, but it plugs in. There's no real setup, installation involved. But you give them something that they actually will use. And once you get started, you get rid of the old tax documents, you get rid of the old insurance forms, you start to declutter your life, you kind of feng shui and clean up your world before you get to January. But now, you don't pay a full price January price. It happens to be the holidays, so we're giving you a great holiday deal. It's the only one we offer right now that's available at under $100. I've got black, I've got red, I've got silver, I've got blue and purple. Our rose gold is already sold out, and our red and our silver ones will be the next to go. So here's what we're gonna do. We've got about 7 minutes left to go in this presentation. Stop for a moment and think. $20 a month right now for a brand new shredder, the last one you'll ever have to buy, or $25 a month for that credit bureau that just got hacked.
And the thing is, you talk about the gift giving, no joke, I gave my mom one for Mother's Day, because for 3 years, sitting in the garage were estate documents from when my grandmother passed away. And my mom knew she couldn't just throw them away because it was sensitive information. And that's just it, you're being smart about it. I could give one to my sister, she could clean up the home office, which is also the guest room, so when we come over for the holidays, it's done right. Because when you're throwing this away, you can't piece it together. And that's the value and the peace of mind. Because we talk about the value of our identity, our credit score. A lot of us don't realize it's happened to us until we try to get that great financing on a new TV or the new car. And we don't get 3% anymore. Now we're getting 6 and 8%, and that adds up. And then to babysit our credit, we think we just have to call the one credit card company or the 3 credit bureaus. We have to fill out a 68-page document.
Wait a second, you mean the one credit bureau that just got hacked and gave away all of our personal information? I can't fix what they did. If I could, I don't know, I'll be running for president or something, I don't know. But I'll tell you what, we can take care of the sensitive information that's already in your home. It saves you time, it saves you space. You know, I was shipping something the other day and a man walked in and said, oh, do you guys have shredding services here? And at first I thought, oh my goodness. You need something shredded, you're gonna turn it over to a stranger? And the guy behind the counter said, oh, we don't do it on site anymore. You just leave your pile of sensitive document paperwork with us, and we call you with a quote. Insane. Documents he wanted shredded, he's gonna turn over to a stranger and go, okay, yeah, you let me know. You let me know what I owe you to get it done a la carte. This is something that should be in every home in America, for better or for worse, and now it's a $20 buy. I mean, you think about what we've spent on those companies. When you think about what the charges are every single month, what the headaches and hassles are, this is a simple, no-brainer deal. And I promise you from personal experience, I would never buy another shredder again, other than an Embassy. I have 2 in my home. One of them is 6 years old. Wow. And still runs just as well as it did the day that I bought it, and Bill knows I've moved quite a bit. So it's gotten moved around quite a bit, and it still works. It's the last shredder you'll buy, guys. It's worth the investment. Join over 800 customers, spend $20, and just take one frustrating hassle off your list.
And that's a huge reason why it's become a customer pick, because shredding in the past has been a hassle. Does that catch all? Because it can't keep up with 10 pages at a time. It can't go through the staples and credit cards. So then that shredding is a chore. But when you have one that is so powerful in terms of going through 10 pages, can go through the staples, full envelopes if need be, and giving you the latest in terms of that small, fine micro cut shred, that's where it's worth it. But don't take my word for it though. Take the 600 perfect 5-star reviews on a piece of office equipment. And I'm not gonna lie, we'll have Embassy here again, because you know, people love what it does for us, but I gotta tell you, this is the only one that's under $100.
It's that right price,
value.
it's also that right size. It's got the casters, so you can just put it right under your desk or your office if you've got a smaller space. It's the right size for those dorm rooms that it can fit underneath a little nook or underneath the desk, but a large pull-out bin, you never have to wrestle with that top piece, but you can pull it out and empty it as you see fit. And again, I'll remind you, if you look up here, if you go to the Bullseye, to the Beyond, to the Depot, to the Max, anywhere else, you'll buy this type of shred, you'll get it in black, and you'll spend more money, and you'll have to buy it again a year from now. You get this shred when you buy an Embassy here at HSN. We are one of the only retailers that does microcut and does not charge a premium for it.
And I'd love to show you a quick comparison, because we can all relate to this. We have credit cards, right? We get new ones with the chip. What do? We try to bend it in half. We think that's good enough. We try to cut it even with the kitchen shears. Look at this. This is what happens when you put it through microcut. It's totally unidentifiable. The shred is smaller than a dime, so it's really hard to put back together. And when it's harder for them to know if that's even a MasterCard or Visa, you're ahead of the game. If they don't know if it's a Jim card or Brett's card or my card, you're ahead of the game. And that's just it. You want to put everything and as much as you can through your Embassy, and you can. Whether it's the envelopes that come in the mail for the holidays or for the beginning of the year, like I just got a bunch of property tax statements and all that stuff. You know what? Once I don't need them, I can get rid of them. Or, you know, the old statements and taxes after 7 years, you don't have to hold on to it. Get rid of it. Don't pay for storage. Just shred everything. Credit cards, hotel room keys. And remember that one piece of paper that I shredded? One piece of paper. This one piece of paper could be a bank statement, credit card offers, applications, and insurance forms, hotel room keys. I mean, the list goes on. And that one piece that I threw away, where is it? I've destroyed so many pieces of paper. It takes up less space and less room. And look at this, way back there. There's that one piece. Takes up tons of space. This doesn't, and it's the one that's gonna nag you, because it's that windy night, and all of a sudden, oh, your insurance information is down in the neighbor's yard, or your paycheck stub. Put everything in here. If you don't need it anymore, shred it. And realize it's a huge customer pick, a huge value, because it's the shredder and a software bundle.
Okay, so by the way, if you want red, I now have less than 300 available. If it's a holiday gift, if you like the beautiful Christmas red decoration color, if it matches what you've got in your kitchen, if you want red and you want it for our best price at under $100, now is your chance to order. I've got less than 300 left, and I've got about 300 callers placing their order right now. We expect to cross 1,000 this hour alone, which is about 40% of what we have for the rest of the year on our best price model. You know, at the end of the day, if you shop here at HSN, if you've got hangers in your closet, they're joy. If you've got a mattress pad on your bed, it's concierge collection. If you don't have a shredder yet, you don't have an Embassy in your home. If you have one, it's an Embassy. This is our best brand. We are one of the biggest retailers in the country. We've got phenomenal deals and a great relationship with this company that we get to pay the shipping tab for you. We give you flex. We make it affordable to get a necessary product into your home, whether it's reducing, you know, the big giant bags full of paper product, whether it's making recycling easier, whether it's providing you with free packing material, but most importantly, to protect your identity, your kids' identity, your teens' identity. I always think about my sister-in-law. If one of her 20-something boys had their identity stolen, she'd be the one who have to deal with it. So she sends these as gifts to them. It's taking the headache and hassle off of her list of things.
I mean, they get all those credit card offers and everything, and you brought up another great point. The unit itself weighs about 20 pounds, yet we ship it to you for free, so that's another huge added value. Normally, our embassies can be in the $150 range, but for under $100, you're gonna love it. I'd love to show you one more quick thing on the red one. I wanna remind everyone, it has casters, so it's easy to roll around, hide, take out when you need it. Has that pull-out bin. Another thing we're giving you, a lubricant sheet and also trash liner. Why is this great? You can use your own, but see how they even put hooks on the bin, so you can just put your bag in place, it's not gonna fall down. Embassy's thought of everything, yet you're not paying that huge embassy price. It's the time to pick it up and enjoy getting rid of the clutter, doing it right, doing it smart, and not being the one in 7. I mean, there's Stan, there's Annie, I mean, the list goes on.
There's 7 in this studio. One of us is gonna have to deal with it. Is it you? I hope it's not me.
It already happened to me. I hope it doesn't happen to me.
I hope it's not one of my young children.
Which you don't find out
when I'm 16, when they're
Exactly.
16. I told you guys, over 1,000 sold. It's officially happened. We are going to run out of these very quickly during the season. Last call. Red, silver will be quick to follow it. Our gold one's already gone. Okay, Bill, thank you so much.
Hey, my
really do
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Happy
I mean,
shredding.
a great shredder. It's something everybody needs. To get it under $20, to have it provide free packing material.
Done.
For all the shipping you're going to do this holiday season. Starts to pay for itself in no time. So shop for it. I mean, seriously, one of the biggest credit bureaus in the entire world was hacked, gave away all of our information. We need to do everything we possibly can.
Do it yourself.
Okay, so take advantage while we have it. I do want to let you know about another phenomenal deal that's running. We're not actually going to be presenting it right now, but it's our Today's Special 2. It's a little sneaky extra one-day only deal we've got running, and it's a gorgeous TV. Take a look. It's the Sharp Aquos 43-inch. Yes, it's 4K. Yes, it's LED. Yes, it's smart. And it's under $500. For anybody looking to upgrade to a major, beautiful 4K TV, this is a phenomenal deal. I mean, it's really a great buy. We have a very limited supply of these. That's why it's a Today's Special 2. Today's special is all about food and wine today, but we had an extraordinary opportunity with our friends at Sharp. For anybody looking to upgrade to a TV, measured diagonally, corner to corner, 43 inches is the right size for you. I don't think you can beat that deal anywhere in the country. And it's $80 on Flex if you want to take it home. So, also want to let you know we're offering free shipping on everything. Yeah, literally, everything. Whatever it is you're looking for. Fashion, beauty, jewelry, you name it. Free shipping. So look for whatever it is you're looking to shop for. Okay, now, what's coming up next is kind of the perfect 1-2 punch with our shredder, because once you digitally catalog a lot of old warranties and a lot of old receipts, then you can shred them. We've kind of done them backwards, but you get the idea. It's our #1 top-selling electronic. It's at our special holiday sale price, and it's our showstopper. Well, at the end of the day, over 800,000 customers must be onto something. It is our #1 top-selling electronic, and this is our biggest and best offer that we do. The Magic Wand Scanner is an absolutely awesome gift. It's great for students. It's great for designers. It's great if you're planning a wedding or trying to decorate your home, or you've got recipes, or your mom or your sister has family photos in frames on walls and old photo albums, and you want to be able to own them forever. This is an on-the-go portable scanner. You know, the big flat bed that you're stuck with, that you jam the magazine down on, that you go one page at a time, and you can't do anything other than pages? This is a scanner. This is like a flatbed scanner, except now you can take it up to walls. You can take it onto fabric. It's a one-of-a-kind, phenomenal, best-selling product for us here at HSN. It's a customer pick with close to 1 million sold, and this is our big best holiday offer. So every day, this is a $100 wand. This is a $70 hands-free feeding dock, so that receipts and paperwork and you can feed it through and not have to worry about the scan process. You can get it done mindlessly while you're watching your favorite shows or shopping on HSN. It's a elevated way to get the process done. $100 wand, $70 dock. You get them both today for under $100. Plus, we give you great software, things to edit, things to catalog, things to store and save, so then you can shred everything that you've now cataloged. It truly is the best time of the year to shop for one of these if you've never owned one before, or if you're looking for a gift out there. We've got a ton of great colors to choose from now to get started. It's $20 on FlexPay, and my good friend Lori Leland is going to show you lots of old family photos and lots of great collages, and pick up the old photo albums that, you know, you could never get it out of.
Right?
It's such a great product. I'm sorry I rambled on so much, but you know, it's such a good deal.
Everything you said is absolutely true. Our #1 top-selling electronic item in our history for great reason, and it is a hot screaming deal with that dock that we're including for you.
Is that the technical term?
It is.
A hot screaming deal.
I looked it up. It was in the dictionary.
Usually I call those cuckoo pants bananas.
Oh yeah, it's a cuckoo pants bananas deal.
Yeah.
It really is, because we're throwing in that dock for you absolutely free. And here's the power that brings. You not only have the most versatile scanner we've ever offered, and Brett's right, this is like that flatbed that you can now take up to the wall, throw in your handbag, scan anytime, anywhere. If you are a road warrior and you need to do your expense receipt, your expense report and scan those receipts, you can do that from the road. If you want to digitize old favorite family memories because they're starting to wear and they're starting to tear, this is the beautiful Ashley. So we've scanned this on the Viewpoint Magic Wand, and we've now made it digital. So the great thing about this is it's going to bust the clutter in your home. You're going to be able to do so many incredible things with this. I got rid of an entire file cabinet in my home, so I'm pretty proud of that, thanks to the Viewpoint making everything digital.
And let's not talk about what we just went through. I mean, hurricane scares. I know that you were panicking about what was still in your parents' home that you hadn't yet done anything about. Now, once it's digitized, once it's stored,
you can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah, no fire or flood can get in the way of you owning those photos forever, not to mention sharing them on Facebook,
all the
putting them on Instagram, making holiday cards out of them. It's plug in and play.
It is.
Whether it's PC or Mac, whether it's HP or Dell, I mean, it's just so simple. It's so universal. It's so versatile. And there's really nothing else like it out there in the industry, which is why we've sold close to 1 million. You can do JPEG or PDF.
Yep.
You know, you can take care of your office documents, and, you know, the drawings. You and I both are starting to get the art projects that look great now, and maybe we won't want to store them.
It's endless,
10 years
isn't
from
it?
now. Endless every day.
My 3-year-old brought home this beautiful leaf. I almost brought it, and I forgot. I ran out the door without it today, but I wanted to show everybody this beautiful piece of artwork before I throw it away, because I don't have room for it.
Yeah.
You can scan it now and send it in an email to Grandma and Grandpa. It allows you to share.
Or humble brag on Facebook about what a genius and incredible artist your son is.
Yeah, look at my genius artwork my 3-year-old is cranking out. I mean, it's pretty amazing, right? Yeah. And then look at the versatility. So you've got the wand right here. I love it while it's docked because it's totally hands-free. You don't have to worry about scanning too fast or too slow. But then you undock this. It has a built-in battery that's recharging when it's docked and when it's at home. And the great thing about this too, Brett's right, this is Mac and PC. You just plug it into any computer. But how many times have you done this? How many times have you wanted to digitize either, maybe it's product manuals, or maybe it's business cards because you're out doing networking, or maybe it's those receipts, or maybe it's family photographs, and you have to deal with that flatbed scanner. It's such a pain, right? You have to open up the lid, figure out how to position that photograph or that item properly on that flatbed. You have to close it, push the button, and then that scan goes who knows where. We have no idea where that scan goes on our computers. When you have the Viewpoint Magic Wand, all I did was touch one button simply and easily, and it automatically pops up that window right on your computer and shows you exactly where that file goes.
So when you show them that file, just real quick, if you're gift giving, if this is for the student, if this is for the decorator, the designer, the wedding planner, and you want to make it personal, we have purple, we have red, we have black, we have blue, we have pewter, and we have pink. Now, everybody's getting that $70 dock. If you want blue, if it matches their school color, matches their eyes.
I love that.
I have, how many? 75 remaining. So last call. It is our big best holiday offer. Remember, this is over $390 in value. You get it today, risk-free with extended holiday returns for a $20 bill. Remember that. With close to 1 million sold, we'll ship it to your door free of charge. You can try it out. Plug it into your computer, take it to mom's house, take it to your sister's house, use it during the holidays. If you don't love it, if you don't feel like it's a wonderful addition to your collection, we'll take it back, no questions asked, until the end of January. We only do a special sale like this on the Viewpoint Wand Scanner during the holiday time. Last call blue, and immediately to follow that will be pink. You know, a wonderful fun choice for the students that actually does something good for them in the classroom. And for anybody who's got a catalog receipts, is an independent contractor.
Perfect for that.
For anybody that's trying to bust the clutter in their office. If you're like me, you're moving in and out every other day of your home, and you just want to reduce the piles.
It's too much.
It's the pile remover.
Well, and then not being able to find anything. When you make it digital, now everything is keyword searchable because we include File Center software with this as well. So very much like those scanners that are very neat, this does that same thing for you at home. And I just want to show you, as soon as I push that button on my Viewpoint Magic Wand while it's docked, all you do is bring it home, dock it, otherwise have it in your handbag, take it everywhere, press that one button right on the top, the window instantly pops up with all of the images. Everything is right there for you. So you're not scanning through your computer, going in and out of files, trying to figure out where everything is. And then look at this. Here's a document that we scanned just a couple of seconds ago. Everything that we scan during the show live. Look at this. You can see the quality of this, and I can make everything large font. So for me, that's really important because my eyes are not what they used to be. Look at these beautiful images. Look at this pretty photograph of the beautiful Ashley. She's now in her 20s. This is when she was a little tiny girl, and look at how we're able to make that a photograph now that we can post on social media. Like you said, all of the sharing capabilities are now right there at your fingertips because it's digital. We all know when you have photographs sitting in photo albums or sitting in dusty shoeboxes, no one's benefiting from them and no one's enjoying them. When they're sitting in these photo albums, no one is having any fun with these photographs at all. When you have your Viewpoint Magic Wand, all you do, you pop it right out. You can take it with you anywhere. This is one of the photo albums that I snuck out of my mother-in-law's house of my husband when he was a baby so that I could scan all of the pages. And I'll tell you what, it takes no time at all. All you do is just barely move that Viewpoint Magic Wand over any virtually flat surface, and it's going to work on fabrics. It's going to work on everything.
And God knows you'd never peel that plastic back for fear that the photo would be ruined.
It won't come out. These photographs are stuck permanently. I wouldn't even try it because they would be destroyed. I actually did wreck a couple of them that way. Not good. So this is the best way to preserve them.
And I've told you, you know, my mom and my aunt, they make these big, huge collages.
Right.
And then they're up on the wall at my mom's house.
Oh, it's so nice.
Is it? I don't get to use them. I don't get to share them.
Well,
I don't get to show them and show all the family members to my kids. With a wand, I can take the wand to that wall collage.
Exactly.
And now I own them.
Exactly.
And now I have them for years and years and years, and no fire or flood is ever going to take those away. It's easier than any other alternative out there. It's more versatile than any other alternative out there. And only when you buy during the holidays, you get the $100 wand and the $70 docking station. This is normally a $70 additional buy. You wonder why we say $392 in value? Well, here is $170 in value, plus we throw in a ton of great software, plus the SD card. By the way, you never have to buy batteries for this. It recharges by plugging it in. You can download, you can throw extra SD cards in if you want, whether you are a student or a real estate agent, whether you deal with a lot of paperwork or you're trying to get set and ready for tax season early on. It's a great product to own, and it's a wonderful one-of-a-kind electronic gift to give, one that is fun and immersive and different and so helpful and practical in people's lives. Now, if you want it in blue, matches their eyes or their school colors. It is last call on the blue one. I've got about 25 remaining. Pink will be quick to follow that one. I have purple, I have red, I have black, and I have pewter as well. With about 7 minutes left to go in our presentation and close to 1,000 sold, well, quite frankly, with close to 1 million sold here at HSN, and it's a customer pick. Yeah. It's just a home run. It's really a one-of-a-kind great buy, and it just infuses its way into your lives.
And we always encourage people to pick up the dock because it does make it so much easier to use when you're at home, when it's plugged into your computer. As a matter of fact, if you're scanning those photographs, we all know with any other scanner, flatbed included, you have to edit out all the white space around the photograph before you can do anything with that picture. So that's an extra step. That's something else you have to learn. We don't all know how to use editing programs, right? You have to buy one in a lot of cases. When you're using that dock, it scans the picture and only the picture. So you're ready to share instantly. So I'm gonna grab mine and I'm gonna run over to the couch because I wanna show you some of the cool things that you can do with home decor. For the holidays, scan your favorite wrapping paper. Like you said, use it in your craft projects. You're gonna be able to scan, here's one of the things that I love to do, scan the return address labels on all the greeting cards that I get. So I have that hard copy so that I know people's addresses without having to write it down and do anything
keyword
extra.
Searchable. Once you scan it like that, it's like that neat guy. You'll be able to just instantly and immediately find it. Go, oh, I need to write a thank you note.
And you just type in the name and it pops pops up. Is that
and
brilliant?
now you have their mailing address. Who has anybody's mailing address
I know,
anymore?
right? Handwritten cards.
You know I'm a big fan of them.
I know you are.
believer.
I'm still trying to do them for my son's 3rd birthday. I'm working on it. It's going to be a month.
Sometimes they're short, but I get them out.
So good. So here is, as an example, Brett's family collage up on his mom's wall. You're going to be able to scan it with your Viewpoint Magic Wand, even if it's under glass, even if it's up hanging. You don't have to pull it down near you. All you do is reach, touch the button, and simply move that Viewpoint Magic Wand over that surface, and you are now capturing it. So imagine being at a friend's house and seeing a piece of wall art on their wall. You're going to be able to capture it permanently. What about textiles? What about something that inspires you? Maybe for your home decor, for your bedroom. You're going to be able to scan to make sure the brand new throw pillows are going to work perfectly back to that comforter. I am scanning this, and you're going to be amazed by the quality. This is 1,050 dots per inch of resolution when it's undocked, and it's even better resolution when it is docked. So I'm going to show you that in just a second. But you're also getting that 8 gigabyte micro SD card right here. You pop that in, you're going to be able to scan about 9,000 different things before you ever have to clear off space on that card, which is pretty amazing.
And then you can either get another card, or just transfer them all over to your computer. I mean, the bottom line is you may never need to buy anything else. You don't have to buy batteries. You don't need extra SD cards. You plug it in, you download it all to the computer, and you're done.
That's it.
You know, if you've got students who are struggling in school, you know, my issue was that I was sick a lot.
Oh, right, you had asthma.
So I had asthma and allergies. I was sick a lot. And so to be able to scan the smartest kid in the class's notes, to be able to scan the handouts that I missed, you know, it keeps me up to date. It's a great tool. I wish I'd been around when I was growing up and in school. Now, let's go to the phones right now. We're going to talk to Doug, who's calling us this evening from up in Ohio. Doug, good evening. How are you?
Good.
Doug, you with us?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Thank you so much for your call. Have you ever bought one of these before, or is it your first?
It's my first.
So why did you decide to buy one tonight?
Well, I'm a tech geek, but tonight I just spent $150 going through the local print store and having them print documents that I had saved in my computer. I had PDF'd them, and I put them on the computer and all that, and they weren't coming out correct. And so I spent 4 or 5 hours doing all that, got it done, put it on a disc, took it down there, spent $150 having them print the stuff out, put it all into a package, and then mail it out.
Wow.
Whereas this thing would have done it in 15 minutes and only cost $100.
I mean, seriously.
And I can do it again and again and again.
Exactly.
Use it whenever you want.
I mean, just to save you the time. I mean, life is too short to deal with that, isn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. I don't have to buy printer ink for my printer. I don't have to do all that stuff. I mean, it's a godsend. I mean, I love it.
Oh, well, listen, Doug, I'm so glad you're excited about it. And I'm sorry I couldn't have spared you that awful day and we couldn't have offered it yesterday. But at least you know you're spared in the future, and you join a very, very, very large club of people, Doug. I mean, we're talking about almost a million sold here at HSN. So thank you for your call, Doug. Thank you for your order. I wish we could turn the hands of time back and give you your day back, but at least you'll have no more going forward. So thank you so much. Now's your chance to order. We've got only 2 minutes left to go. We've got over 1,100 sold of our special holiday offer. And remember, I mean, you just heard about Doug's crazy story, hours and hundreds of dollars spent, and we are giving you a $70 upgrade for hands-free scanning included with our #1 top-selling electronic as you buy it right now during the holiday season, and hopefully don't deal with what Doug just dealt with ever again. Now, if you want blue or if you want pink, fair warning. Oh, I guess it wasn't a fair warning. Blue is, well, I've got 5 left, but with the 200 people online right now placing their orders, so blue is basically gone. It was not a fair warning, guys. I apologize. I have purple, I have red, I have black, I have pewter, and I have pink, which will be the next one to go with only a couple of hundred left for $20. I mean, come on.
And it's so
$20 on your credit card. Take it home, try it out. If it doesn't save you the headaches and hassles Doug just talked about, if it is not the coolest, easiest to use electronic, the clutter buster, the organizer, if you don't love it,
hands off.
We'll take it back. No questions asked. We got no problems with it. We sold almost 1 million of them. You get until the end of January to use it, to gift it, to experiment with it, and make sure you love it.
And we are offering for you the biggest bundle we've ever had. So you're getting so many extras. This is huge. We're throwing in for you that file center software that we told you about. This makes everything keyword searchable, so that's really useful. We're throwing in for you $25 to spend at Simply to Impress, so you can make beautiful greeting cards for the holidays, or you can do thank you notes, or whatever you want to make with that. We're also including $20 at Caseable. So maybe you scan an old family photograph that's your favorite ever of your children or grandchildren. You can make that into a case for your cell phone or your tablet.
Oh, nice.
So brilliant. And we're including all of that for you. So this bundle is literally the best we have ever done. Great for those of you out there networking. Great if you're like me. I hoard all these little newspaper articles of people that I know who are in the news. Now you can throw away all that clutter and you can just make everything digital. It's so awesome.
You know, I will say for the record, Lori is definitely borderline a hoarder when it comes to this kind of stuff.
I totally am.
And her house is super clean and organized.
Oh, thank you for that.
It is. It's because of something like this. Okay, $20 on FlexPay gets it home. It is your final chance to shop for pink. Blue is now officially sold out and gone. It will not be back again for the rest of the year. And remember, it's our biggest, best holiday price. It is our best offer we do. It's our most advanced model. It does JPEG, it does PDF. You can plug it into a Mac, you can plug it into a PC. You know, Lori told you all the bonus holiday goodies that you get only when you shop for this special offer while it is available. As for you, or as a gift to somebody that needs to get organized and better laid out, for anybody, you know, who's ever worried about what's going to happen to their photo albums in fires or floods, for anybody that's ever had a fight over don't you dare pull the plastic back from that old photo album, don't ever worry about it again. Okay, we are going to move on. We've got one of the most exciting computer offers that we do here at HSN coming up next. So continue to shop for your wand scanner. Lori, always a pleasure. And yes,
always fun.
I know you keep virtually everything.
I do.
And your home is crazy organized.
Thank you for that.
Puts me to shame.
I'm trying. Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
Trying.
I got piles everywhere. I got to get scanning. Okay, keep shopping for it and take advantage. Now, one of the great ideas, and I kind of joked at the beginning, we did it backwards. Once you've done what you need to do, shred it. Shred the tax receipts that you just had to scan. Shred the warranty for your fridge that you decided to scan so you could keep it. Shred it, shred it, shred it. It's our #1 top-selling brand. It's our best model at under $100, and it's Last Call Red. If you want a red shredder for the holiday season, or you want to gift a red shredder to somebody, it's your chance to take advantage. Under $100, $20 on Flex, and it's the only one. It's the only brand I'll use in my home. The caster is the pull-up in. It's super easy. It's wonderful to use. So continue to shop for it all. Now, we're going to close the hour with an absolutely wonderful product. There are so many of you out there that want a laptop computer, but you want it to be instant on, instant off. You want it to be able to get your everyday work stuff done, and you don't want to spend $700. And because of that, HP created the Stream. Now, the Stream computer is instant on, instant off when you open it shut. It weighs half of what a regular laptop computer weighs, and it's half the price of a regular laptop computer, and yet it still runs a major Windows 10 operating system. It still allows you to do all the major heavy lifting of what a computer does, but it does it differently. Aaron Berger's going to talk us through the concept and the technology, but here's what you need to know, heads ups right at the top. This is the best, biggest memory model we've ever offered. Normally, you can get an 11-inch Stream, you're getting a 14-inch tonight, and you get 32 gigs of solid state start with memory. We are giving you double the memory, and we are including Microsoft Office 365 with your purchase today. So, you are getting over 50% off the retail value as the most giftable, most sane-making laptop to be able to do all your mobile computing during the season. Now, it comes in purple and it comes in blue, and today alone, almost 400 of them have been ordered, and it hasn't even been seen on air. It is our fastest-selling, most popular model, and Aaron Berger is here to take you through the latest and greatest Stream offer that we have here at HSN. Hi. It's so much fun. I mean, it really is. I mean, for 99% of people, it's the best laptop they'll ever use and the last one they'll ever need.
Yeah, it's lighter, it's faster, it has a longer battery life, it comes on and off right away. It's just so much more convenient, but most importantly, and this is what I try to be so clear to make sure everyone understands, it's a full laptop. because a lot of people look at the price and a lot of people hear that it weighs 3.17 pounds, that it has a 10.5-hour battery life, and they go, well, okay, so this is like a bridge maybe between a full computer and your tablet. Or
one of those books that uses just an internet operating system.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly, and, and that's exactly what it's not. This is a Windows computer. This is, in fact, it's Windows 10. It's not only Windows 10. On October 17th, the latest version of Windows 10 dropped. It's called the Windows 10 Creator Edition Fall Update. So this actually has the latest edition of the Windows operating system. In fact, let's talk for a minute about some big brands. HP is the #1 selling brand in the entire country when it comes to computers. They're also our top selling brand at HSN. So the #1 selling computer brand in the entire country. You start there, you start with the best. That's always a very good place to be. The next, you know, I'm talking about full power, full quality. You see this right here. This is Intel inside. You have an Intel processor. Huge deal. #1 processor company in the world. A lot of computer people won't even look at a computer if it doesn't have an Intel processor inside. It takes a lot to be #1 in the world at anything. You're getting the #1 computer manufacturer in the country. You're getting the #1 processor brand in the world. And then, as I said from the beginning, the next #1, of course, is Windows 10. This is a full Windows 10 computer. In fact, it's Windows 10 Creator Edition. The fall update is built in. You know what I'm going to do before we go any further, before I show you the ports, before I talk about the USB or the HDMI or any of that, before I talk about the webcam even, I want to jump into the computer. And this is something I usually do a little bit later in the presentation, but it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. So that is what our most popular selling computers have, 4 gigabytes of RAM for multitasking. A lot of people, again, would look at the computer and think, well, maybe this can't quite do as many things at once. Well, we are now inside. Here's my computer. So my computer is connected to your television. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 things up and running at the same time. I have Netflix, I have Facebook, I have the Microsoft Store, I have a video up and running. I have the Vipre page. We'll talk about Vipre Advanced, which is a great internet security, or a great, I should say, antivirus security in a minute. I even have, and this is extraordinary, you know, a year or two ago, this would be on a $2,000 computer, quite literally, the ability to edit 3-dimensional graphics in real time. That's 3D editing. This is a program that's built in. It's called Paint 3D. And what this really is a testament to just how powerful your computer is. That I can have video up and running. I'm actually going to open up my camera now as well. You can see down there in the bottom left, I'm typing the word camera, and I'm going to open up my camera too. I've got 3D editing up and running. I'm about to open my camera. I have video up and running. I have Netflix. I have Facebook. Oh, and at the same time, there's your webcam. So on your computer right now that you might have spent $500 or $600 or $700 for, most of us, many of us do, can you run 6 programs, 7 programs all at the same time, including 3 video programs, including live 3-dimensional editing, and have no slowdown in your computer at all? Well, Brett, you can see for yourself. We can do it here. We can do it quite easily.
You know, and it's just amazing to me that it's gotten to the point now, because of Stream's popularity, that everybody can own a laptop, even if you chose to invest in a desktop computer. Even if you got a tablet just for fun playing. You know, for kids that need to get through an entire day's worth of school with a computer, this is one that they actually can do just that. And it still runs real programs. It uses a real operating system. You're even getting Microsoft Office built into it. Oh, yeah. You know, at the end of the day, if you think about it, and I'm going to say it because she's right around the corner, if you have hangers in your closet, they're Joy hangers, you know? If you have a mattress pad on your bed, it's Concierge Collection. If you want to buy a premium computer at HSN, the best that we offer day in and day out is HP. And this is our #1 fastest growing concept, because it takes all the headaches and hassles away. First of all, it's not a $700 buy. It's not 7, 8, 9 pounds. It runs for several hours more than a regular laptop computer will do. It uses different technology inside of it, which has made it not only our fastest selling at the great pricing that we're able to bring it in at, but our most popular. Streams always go on to be customer picks, because a lot of people go at this price, oh, I'll buy one of those internet books for limited work. But no, when they use this, they go, this is a real laptop computer. I can store stuff, I can save stuff, I can create, I can email. I'm getting the newest Wi-Fi, so my internet is way better than it's ever been before. And I have a model that I don't leave at home because it's, you know, a schlep. Quite frankly, when I leave first thing in the morning. The fact that you get this much power, this much technology, this much computing power, and you get it all home today for $66, Take it home, try it out, risk-free, until the end of January. If you're thinking about gifting a computer for a high school age student, for a road warrior that works all the time, if you want to write the next great novel at the coffee shop and not sitting at home, this is the computer to do it with. And today, you are getting more memory than we've ever offered and more software than we've ever offered at our phenomenal special holiday price. And remember, it's risk-free to take it home and try it out. Extended holiday returns qualifies for gifts or personal purchases. You have until the end of January to see if this is your new favorite mobile computing device. If you're already familiar with Windows, why learn something new? It's built in, you know it, you're comfortable with it, you can port everything over to it. It's a great buy. I highly, highly recommend it, and it's been wildly popular for us here at the network.
Well, and it's the gold, Windows is the gold standard, of course. So you're right, you could buy. I think people look at this in one way or another, maybe expect one way or another. Either this is a less than sort of internet book mobile operating thing, or you can put a 1 in front of the price and you can go to the mall, the big white store in the mall, and you can buy a book-style computer that's literally, $1,200 or $1,300.
Like a light and thin, yeah.
That's exactly right. And when you talk about light and thin, well, how about 3 pounds light? How about 3.17 pounds? How about a 10-hour battery life? Uber thin, and here's the other thing. This is one of my favorite things about this computer. It's instant on. Do you notice that? Normally, I don't ever close computers in the course of presenting them because you never know what's going to happen when you turn one on. It might just take a while. That's kind of how most computers are set up. This computer doesn't have any moving parts. It has what's called an SSD, or a solid state drive. I think we actually describe it here as eMMC, which is a similar thing. It's a solid state drive, so there's no moving parts in the computer. It stays cool to the touch. Oh, you'll notice, by the way, just kind of a side note, the bottom, the color is the same all the way throughout. On a lot of computers, it'll be black on the bottom and then a different color throughout. The color is the same all the way throughout. No moving parts, which means instant on and instant off. It means you have a longer battery life as well. You know what I'd love to spend a minute talking about? We've sort of alluded to it, but we haven't got into it at all. And it's a big, big thing. In fact, it's the only computer right now that I'm selling that we do this on. We include a year of Microsoft Office, Office 365. That's huge. In fact, in total, we include over $500 worth of additional software. So about 1.5 times what you're paying for the computer. First, we'll look at Microsoft Office, then we'll look at some of the other stuff. These are full versions, latest applications, premier services, including a full terabyte of online storage, actually. So not only is this the double memory, it's the largest screen, 14-inch screen, and double memory, the 64 gigabyte version of the stream. It's also a full terabyte of online storage, access for a computer, a tablet, and a phone. This is Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access. It's also Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Publisher. The entire Microsoft Office suite, we've included it for a full year for 3 devices. That's your first software that's included, your first package of software that's included. And then we include PC lifestyle software, which is learn to use Windows 10, because remember, of course, this is a Windows 10 computer. This is the gold standard for computing. File Hopper Plus, which helps you move files from one computer to another, though, or I should say that helps you save files. To move files from one computer to another, we have PC Mover available. Print Artist photo projects, Loopster, which lets you edit video online, really nice online service, Transparent Language Online 3-month service, PC Privacy Shield, Entertainment Coupon, that alone, people love that. It's basically a digital version of the entertainment book, which so many of us have used for so long. Buy one, get one free at restaurants, and on pet food and oil changes, and you name it, landscaping services, all kinds of good stuff there. Panna Cotta Cooking, 1 class, Meal Easy 1-year service, and Password Genie 1 year.
So all of that is included today. And unfortunately, now I have to give you a 10-minute fair warning clock on the last presentation of the HP stream of the day today. Now, it comes in purple and it comes in blue. And stop for a moment and think, what are the reasons why you buy a new laptop? It's heavy. This is 1/3 of the weight, probably, of the laptop computer that you have right now. It's hot. This one does no moving parts on the inside. It stays cool to the touch for as long as you're on it. The internet is slow. No, you just have old Wi-Fi card technology inside your computer. This is the latest Wi-Fi AC, and it's instant on. Your computer takes too long to boot up and open. I just showed you, it's instant on. Your computer just does not keep up with the newest innovations in software, in apps, in streaming. The stream will do all of it and more. And it's a fraction of the price of what anybody thought they'd spend for a laptop computer for you or for that holiday gift. Now today, it's $100 off of our specially negotiated price because HP's our biggest partner. We get great deals, but more importantly, you're saving over 50%. It is well below 50% of the retail value when you shop for our special holiday offer on our #1 most sought after and top rated laptop computer that we offer here at HSN. So now is a moment to secure yours and to have a really long period of time to spend with it to see if it's the one for you. You know, if it's going to replace a desktop computer, if it's going to be the model that goes to school or the model that takes you when you're traveling, it is a phenomenal one with longer battery life, with lighter weight capacity, with just everything you don't like about your current system is better in the new concept from HP, and that's the Stream. And it's yours today for a little over, what, $2 a day on a credit card. We've got it in purple, we've got it in blue, you've got just a couple of moments left to shop for it during this presentation. But what you'll notice is all of Aaron's demonstrations, it doesn't look different. No, it doesn't look slower or smaller or anything.
In fact, to that point, let me give you guys a little bit of a tour around the computer. What are things that you would expect or want on your computer? First of all, the screen. Brett mentioned this at the beginning, but I think it's important. So the Stream comes in 11, 13, and a 14-inch size. You're getting, and the 14 inch is by far the hardest one to find. You're getting the biggest size, and I think that's really important because you don't add weight, you don't add width, but adding screen surface area is a great thing. You know, nobody ever wanted to have a smaller screen. So the screen size plus portability, it's the Goldilocks size. Not too big, not too small. Great, great size. High definition screen. There's your webcam. So talking to your friends and family across the country, across the world, use the power of the internet to do it. That's a pleasure to use. How about ports? Very easy. This is where you plug in. You don't have to do it that often because you have a 10.5-hour battery life. Nice thing about that is when you grab your computer and you're out the door on the way, you know, to the office or the way to school or whatever, you don't have to take your plug with you. You know, it's one less thing to take when you have 10 hours of battery life.
I'm sorry, just got to ask you to repeat that one more time. A laptop computer
with up to 10.5 hours of battery. And that, you know why? We should just kind of address that technically for a minute. It's because there's no moving parts.
Right.
There's no moving, spinning, whirring, old-fashioned, if you will, hard drive inside the computer, and that's what there was, you know, not very long ago at all, and that's what there is on many laptop computers today. What this does is it makes things faster without having that because it's like an instant connection. It moves like electricity, you know, instead of like a coal motor. It moves more quickly. Information travels more quickly, and there isn't that mechanical movement that drains battery life. Quick look at the ports. So here is an SD card slot. There are 3 USB ports. I'll spend just a moment here to tell you guys, you know, you can obviously, this is Windows 10, so you can plug anything into these USB ports. You can plug in your printer, you can plug in your mouse, you can plug in anything you want. I've just plugged in Vipre Advanced. Vipre Advanced is antivirus for 8 computers. It protects 8 computers for the life of 8 computers.
Even in Stream. It's not like a system that it can't work with. It can work with the Stream. And did you know it's a bonus buy today?
No, that's excellent.
So if you add it to the order of your laptop computer, your new Stream, you get 10% off the price. So it's already a buy once, protect 8 computers for the life of the computers, get safer public Wi-Fi networking with the Wi-Fi shield that's included. If you buy it today alongside your HP Stream, we'll take 10% off the price. And don't forget, you're getting $100 off of your HP Stream today. So we've already paid for it, and we're gonna put that 10% back into your pocket. So it's a wonderful time to shop for Vipre, whether you're buying a new computer today or not, but if you buy it alongside your HP Stream, you're gonna get that 10% off savings, and you protect this computer, the computer you're getting rid of, your brothers, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles.
All of them.
8 of them. Like I was trying to come up with more family members. I ran out in the moment. Cousins, you know. It's your chance, though, to try the leading new technology in mobile computing and not spend $700, $800 for it. You know, I've always had this conversation with my dad that it's time for him to buy a new computer, and he goes, well, you know, I'm being told I got to spend $1,000. I'm like, why, Dad?
You really don't.
You know, you go online, you send emails, you're on the internet. You're not editing blockbuster movies. You're not creating massive, huge files that need big, massive storage capacity. If you do, this is probably not the system for you. Although, if you do, you should have a desktop for that and have this for all the work you're gonna do on the go. But for so many of you, this will deliver everything you want and do it faster, better, easier, and you get to spend half of what the rest of the world is spending on laptop computers to use it.
You know, you say, so I'm always real frank about this. My twin brother uses a Mac primarily, and he's a trader. No, he's not a trader, it's a great computer, right? He works in the medical field. To deal with electronic medical records at the hospital, when he's home, he has to have a PC. This is the PC he has. And I think that's a great example of, you know, like Brett said, if you're someone who is on computers all the time, if your life is computers, if you're doing, you know, major networking, major video editing, or whatever, you probably have a desktop. You might even have a Mac, you might even have another computer. This is a perfect solution for those of us who have to have a PC in our life as well, who have to be able to interface with the rest of the world. I mean, it's the primary, it's the #1 computer operating system in the world. My computer is plugged into your television. I'm just going to shrink here. Because there we go. I want to be in. Once you guys see
went
my
went from Aaron height to Brett height.
Not quite.
That's what just happened.
Yeah. We've got the video up and running. It's super. In fact, I'm going to just go show you guys. Brett, there he is. There you go. Video camera up and running. Easy peasy to use. And I want to show you guys that we've got video up and running. I have, look at this, a 3D paint program. Let me just hop in here and show you so that while I'm running video, pretty extraordinary, I can still edit in 3 dimensions, edit, create, view, you name it, all of these images in the 3D paint program. That's because we have Windows 10 running. We have the latest version of Windows 10 running. It's called Windows 10 Creator Edition. Also, what else do I have here? Netflix, let's see. I've got Netflix up, I've got Facebook up. Oh, I have the Windows Store. Also, because this is Windows 10, it's really easy to get to movies and music and apps and all of those kind of things. Windows has redone the Windows Store, and it's super simple to download things in the way that you, in the past, have done on your tablet or you've done on your smartphone. Now you have access to all of those items on your computer as well. So it's just it's a win-win. It's lighter, it's easier to use, it's still really fast. Obviously, it's more economically affordable. I'd love to show you one. Actually, I'll do 2 things. I'll remind you. Protect 8 computers for the life of 8 computers with Vipre. I think that's a really important thing. Whether you're picking up this computer or you have a computer at home right now. The new Vipre, this is Vipre Advanced, so it has artificial intelligence and machine learning to protect you against things like the WannaCry virus, ransomware, and 0-day and 0-hour threats, which have really plagued us lately. In my last 60 seconds or so, we're going to show you those 2 software stills one more time, because that's the other thing. Not only do we include the biggest and best stream, the 64 gigabyte stream, so it's the largest memory, plus we include a full terabyte of cloud storage. But we also do, which is, I'm sorry, I should back up. Sometimes I go too fast. A full terabyte means 1,000 gigabytes of cloud storage. And that means when you store something to the cloud, it's available across all of your devices, your tablets and your phones and your computers. Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, deep breath, Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Publisher. The full Microsoft Office suite is included for a full year. Latest applications, premium services. And then with PC Lifestyle software, you get Learn to Use Windows 10, which you're going to love. Windows 10 is such a pleasure and is easy to use, but it's nice to have a little tutor come along, of course. File Hopper Plus, Print Artist Photo, Loopster to edit video online, transparent language, PC Privacy Shield, entertainment coupons, Pana cooking class, you choose. There's all kinds of great cooking classes there. 1 cooking class there, Meal Easy, and Password Genie 1-year service.
And again, I just want to remind everybody, because it's almost a little crazy to think our #1 top-selling computer, that's the HP Stream, today is over 50% off the retail value. I mean, today, all that software that Aaron just talked about, real deal titles and support for your computing experience, you get $785 in value for $66 a month on a credit card. You get extended holiday returns. We ship it to your door free of charge. You get the entire holiday season to play with it, to try it out, to put it on the tree and gift it to somebody who needs a laptop computer, and you're not spending $700. You're getting a 10-hour battery life. You're getting Windows 10. You're getting everything and you're doing it all for a fraction of the price. Now, we have your purple model available. That is our more limited one. There's only about 1,000 left for the entire holiday season to shop for. And we've got our beautiful bright blue. Either one can be bought right now for $66 and get it home and start playing with it and make your holiday cards and spend more time on Facebook and stream more videos. And by the way, Aaron had Netflix pulled up. What he should have had pulled up.
Oh gosh, we're including 45 days of Hulu, that's right.
So the Handmaid's Tale, which I'm a little mesmerized by.
So Elizabeth Moss is amazing.
The big Emmy Award winner of the year, it's on Hulu. So we're gonna give you 45 days for free to Hulu to go along with your HP Stream. Aaron, my friend, thank you for a great presentation. Always a pleasure to see you. I know I'll see you back tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now it is our special St. Jude visit that happens once a year with Longcomb, and it's coming up next, so stay with us.
I'm Adam Fried. Freeman, host of the Monday Night Show.
It's beginning to feel quite chilly outside. Tune in Monday for some cold weather solutions to keep you warm and toasty. And don't miss some exciting new inventions with American Dreams, Monday at 7.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Paris on HSN.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.